Hi everyone and happy Friday. This is your daily tarot reading for Friday, June 7th, 2019. I do hope that this week has treated you well. Thank you as always for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be looking at your overall energy with the Sacred Rebel deck, and then we're going to pull a few more cards just to see if there's any other messages you need, and then we're going to pull one or two more cards just to see what your weekend's going to be like. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Take a deep breath and make sure you are in the place where you are ready to receive these messages, where you are open and you are connecting with your higher self, you're connecting with your guides and the divine so that you and I can communicate in the way that we do. For whoever this reading is meant for, oh my. So we have like a bunch jump out, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them in the shuffle for now. Whoever this reading is meant for this day, Friday, June 7th, 2019, what is the message they need to hear on this day, Friday, June 7th, 2019, for whoever this reading is meant to guide? What is the overall message, the overall energy that they are dealing with on this day, on this Friday? Please and thank you, from their higher self to mine, through me and through these cards. Please tell us what is the message they need to hear this Friday. You have what you want wants you. Okay. And then we had listening for truth, and every journey starts with a single step. We're going to look at what you want wants you. So the message of this card is essentially saying that you've been kind of yearning for something. You've been like, maybe you've been trying to find a specific job or find a specific partner, or like find some sort of inspiration so that you can create something for yourself. Whatever it is, there are these like pearls of wisdom that have been coming to you like in and out, like filtering in for probably a little while. I'm thinking maybe a good month or so. There have been these kind of seeds that have been planting within you that have been creating strong desires. This is a message that whatever those seeds are about, whatever those desires are that you're kind of reaching for, they're already available to you. It's up to you to kind of learn to accept that and allow them to actually come into your life the way you're hoping. And the reason I'm thinking there are these seeds have been planted for a while is because if you look very closely here, there are these pearls on like the tip of her hair. Okay, and so hair generally is like a symbol of strength and power, but here I think it's a symbol of wisdom and knowledge, and with these pearls, those are the seeds I'm seeing in my head. So I feel like, yeah, there's been something that's been slowly kind of growing and becoming more real to you, something that you're starting to realize you can have and you've been hoping for. This is just telling you to let yourself be open to really receiving it. I think this, for some of you, this has to do with like your home life or your relationships, just because of that 16 there. For the rest of you, this could be a spiritual thing because, again, of this, the 1-6. So just really let yourself be open to whatever these seeds that have been growing inside of you. They're starting to get ready to sprout, I think. Let's see if we can learn a little bit more about this. Please tell us more about what you wants you, about this card's energy, and about the message that they need today. The message for whoever this reading is meant for. Please tell us more about the energy of what you wants you, and the message that these people, whoever is here for this reading, should be receiving or should be taking in so that they can move forward and make best choices for themselves. Please tell us more. Please clarify and explain the energy here from what you wants you, from the 16 card, please. Thank you. You got the 10 of Cups, so I do think it has to do with your home life. You got the Page of Wands, so there's something new coming into your home life. You got Judgment, this is something you know needs to be done or needs to be pursued. You got the Hanging Man, so you don't know necessarily how it's going to play out, but I think you're at a point where you're ready to take that leap of faith. You have the 5 of Pentacles, so there's some fear for you, some fear of some lack mindset. So you're like worried you're going to be losing things. And then we have the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I'm going to stop there because my ancestors told me to. actually. So yeah, I do think this has to do with something going on either in your home life, just because this ten of Cups here. So with the Ten of Cups, it's basically a reminder that there is a gift for you at home. It's either, sometimes this card, just like the Lovers, is called the Choice, because it's telling that a man, this card, the story of this card, is basically saying that this is what a man sees when he comes home from a long day of work, and he gets to choose whether or not to go home and enjoy that or to leave and go back to work. So I think this is a reminder that you have a lot of stability available to you. This is your home base that you need to focus on. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of comfort there. And I think you do need to focus on these places that bring you that love and that comfort. And then we have this Page of Wands, which again tells me that there's something new coming for you. It's either a new artistic pursuit or a new, like, maybe not a new job specifically. I think it's a new passion, because the Wands is the suit of passion. They're the suit of like this kind of go forward energy. So there's possibly a new passion for you involving your home, since he is facing this card. So it's something that's involving where you live or involving your family, like your home life, where you're most stable, which may not be your house. Like, it's just where you feel the most stable, the most comfortable, and the most at home for you. Okay, and then we have Judgment. So that's telling me that whatever this new thing is, this new passion, it's something you're feeling very much called to do. It's something you're feeling very passionate and excited about, something you're like, yes. And again, I think it has to do with whatever those seeds that have been planting that you've been already wanting here. And then we have this Hanged Man, which tells me that you are looking for... you're looking to just kind of take this risk, take this leap. You may not feel that everything is as stable as it might be. I feel like with this Ten of Cups, it's actually a lot more stable than you might be letting yourself believe. But either way, you're kind of at this point where it's like, hey, either I do it or I don't. Whatever happens, I'm just going to have to go for it. But it's really scary, and that's where we come in with this Five of Pentacles, because you're afraid. You're afraid that if you do take this risk, you're going to fail. Again, I shouldn't say again, I haven't said that yet. But with the Hangman energy, it's basically he's hanging here upside down, and he could let himself loose at any time. These chains are not binding. He could release himself at any time. But if he does that, you know, he could land on the ground soft and safe, or he could fall to his death, or something else could happen. He just doesn't know, and that's kind of the energy you're dealing with right now, and that's what's bringing on this Five of Pentacles kind of anxiety, this lack energy, this like, if I do this, I could lose everything. Everything could fall apart. Everything could fail. This could be a fruitless endeavor, and that's kind of just where your mindset is. But then we have this Four of Wands immediately after, so that's a reminder to go where you're safe. I mean, go where you're stable, and that could be mindset wise, that could be again your home, whatever it is that feels like home for you. This Four of Wands has a very similar energy, where it's basically saying go where you're stable, go where you feel safe, go where you're the most able to pursue things without having to worry that you're going to lose everything. Whatever that means for you, you know, whatever it is that helps you feel the most stable and helps you feel the most safe, that's what you need to focus on, instead of focusing on the idea that you're going to lose everything. Because then again, we have the Seven of Cups right after that. And the Seven of Cups basically says the options are all yours, and there's a lot available to you, a lot of resources that you can pull from to help you find the stability that this Four of Wands is telling you need, and help you get through and past this Five of Pentacles energy, because I think this is your biggest obstacle right now, your Five of Pentacles. So like, you are in a place where you need to focus on your home life, focus on what brings you joy, what brings you peace, what brings you peace, what brings you comfort. Focus on what's driving your passions, because whatever it is, it's something you feel is needed to be done. It's something you feel is either you're guided by some divine being, or you just know it has to be done. It's like a conviction that you're feeling right there. And then with the Hanging Man again, there's like this idea that even though you're feeling convicted, even though you know that this is the path you want to take, you don't know where it's going to go. And so that's leading you to be very afraid of actually stepping out and taking that. But I think, go for it, get yourself stable, get yourself organized, set a plan for yourself, create your own guide to look at so that you know where you want to go, even if you don't know where exactly you're going to end up, because there are a lot of roads that this could lead you down. There are a lot of options and possibilities for you here. So just know that whatever it is you truly, truly want and desire, the more energy you put into that desire, and don't focus so much on the fears of that desire, the more you're going to realize that it's already coming to you. It's already available to you, okay? So that is your reading for Friday. I'm going to pull 1 or 2 more cards for Saturday, Sunday. But that was your reading for Friday. The basic message, I think, is pretty clear. It's pretty lovely. So really just take some time to think about what that means for you. So for whoever this reading is meant for Saturday and Sunday, June 8th and June 9th, what are the messages they need to take with them over this weekend? For whoever this reading is meant for, what messages should they take with them for Saturday and Sunday, June 8th and June 9th of 2019? Please and thank you. From my higher self to theirs, theirs to mine, through me and through these cards. What is the message they need to hear? Thank you. Okay, I guess we're pulling 2. Releasing allegiances and faith in the process. Okay, so we have releasing allegiances, which is basically saying, there's someone in your life that is not helping you to grow. They're like more sucking from you. They're taking your resources. They're taking your energy, they're taking your time, they're taking your joy by being, being mean, being abusive, whatever it is. There's someone in your life that is not serving you in a positive way, and they're bringing you damage. So it's time to kind of let those relationships or situations go. It may not be a relationship. It could be a job. Okay, that's its own kind of relationship, but it's not like, person to person. It could be you with a company. So like really think about the relationships you've formed, the connections you've formed, and which of those it's time to let go of, because there's some of them that are just not serving you. And then we have faith in the process, which tells me that even though it may not be easy to let go of that relationship or that situation, it's going to be necessary. The universe has your back here. Like literally there's a bird on her back telling us that nature is watching, nature has your back, it's supporting you. And even if it doesn't necessarily seem like the easiest process, okay, so we have 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So you are going through a process. You're going through a transition of sorts. And this is basically telling you, just have faith. It's not going to be easy. You don't know where it's going to go because of that hanged man energy. You don't really know exactly what this process is going to leave you with, but you do know, or you should know, that it's helping you to heal. Okay, so you're basically doing the snake thing where you're sloughing off your old skin so that you can come out anew. And that old skin, those old allegiances, once you let those go, it may be a little bit painful, it may be a little bit troubling, because these are probably people that you care about. It's really hard to just cut people out because we care about them, but sometimes you have to learn to do it, and you have to set your foot down, and you have to deal with the consequences and deal with the pain of it so that you can move forward and have a much more positive experience in your life, a much more positive soul experience. Okay, so that is your message for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I do hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on Monday, and hopefully by then we will also have the June monthly tarot reading up. I'm going to try to do that either Saturday or Sunday this weekend so that I can have that up and ready for you by Monday. If I don't, please yell at me about it so that I can get on that, because we did miss May's. And thank you so much. I will see you then. Remember always that I love you. Have a beautiful and amazing weekend. Bye.